Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for you. My name is Justin Coolump, and a whole host of names that may or, well, may not exist. And yeah, the title is its theory. I know I might be known for wearing my theories on my sleeves and my titles, but this one is, I'm positive I haven't seen on other channels. First and foremost, I want to point out, yes, this would conflict with some of my other theories, and yes, I'm fine with that. But I'm questioning if your Yozora, as we have seen him, has ever existed. So technically, this all really begins with our introduction to Yozora, which is in Toy Box. It is a trailer for an in-world video game mirroring Sora, Donald, and Goofy, and Kyrie, of course, but in a high-tech environment instead of a fantasy reality. In a world as a fictional character. Next, we see them speaking in the final world. "You're Yozora, right?" And he responds with, "How did you know that?" But the phrasing is off-putting to me. Beyond the heterochromatic eyes, what else was there to identify Yozora? But the next thing, "How did you recognize me as Yozora?" is what he says. But he doesn't give time for a response because the answer is unimportant. The answer to me is that Yozora is basically a cover. Yes, Coolimp is making a wild and outrageous claim again. Who could have ever seen that coming? Yozora being a cover could be several people, but I'm going to identify the one I think it is. I've seen a lot of people tiptoe around the subject, but in this wild idea, I posit that it's Ava that is Yozora. The idea that Ava uses a series of bodies much like Lushu does, and Yozora is the most current one. Now onto the circumstantial evidence. 1. Ava doesn't show back up in the Keyblade graveyard. 2. We have never seen any of their faces. And 3, at least for now, the driver in the car refers to being impressive. Now, that impressive could be the fight with Sora. It could be the city that they may be driving into for the first time. It could be a lot of things. I'll be honest, this was something that just kind of kicked me in the head. If Ava didn't body hop, she could have found a way to reincarnate with her memories intact, which would include the Book of Prophecies, and within that book, and maybe just her book, there is something that says to save Sora. That is, of course, if Sora is our Sora and not someone entirely within Quadratum. But that's a theory for a different time. All that said, I hope I got your theory juices brewing. I don't know when I'll be able to make the next video, but I'm really glad you stopped by for this one crazy idea. There is something else I do want to mention. Next Gen Novelist has been doing some pretty crazy theories. He did something similar to this. But he had a wildly different take on it, so I feel confident saying I'm the only one saying that not only does Yozora not exist in the way that we typically identify existence, but that Ava is Yozora. Either reincarnated or body hopping and hopped into Yozora's body. But with all that said, as I go, and as always, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day is for you, and may joy be to every last one of you.